Hey everybody, welcome to 13 News at noon on this Wednesday. I'm Dustin Grove, and we're going to start in Delaware County, a courtroom there where two suspects are appearing before a judge in a particularly disturbing case. They're accused of driving a man to a rural part of the county and burning him to death. Our team was at the initial hearing for 23-year-old Amaris Aponte this morning. He's being held on no bond and has been appointed a public defender. His jury trial is set for May. And then this afternoon, 39-year-old Randall Moon Jr. is expected to appear in court. I want to show you a video from the scene here. Both men are facing murder charges along with arson, kidnapping, criminal confinement, and obstruction of justice. They were arrested along with two other suspects last month after police found an unidentified man's body in a car set on fire. Our Rich Nye is in the courtroom. He's going to bring us the latest developments coming up this afternoon. We'll have those online for you and on TV starting at 4. A 17-year-old in Shelby County is now charged as an adult accused of planning to carry out a school shooting. So here's what we've learned about this so far. These alleged threats were made at Morristown High School, and investigators say it was the suspect's mother who went to police saying her teen was showing signs of harming others or themselves. The suspect, Alex Pickett, allegedly first told police that these were empty threats, but during their investigation, police say they found online records showing conversations about an obsession with school shooters, along with photos and videos that showed various parts of Morristown Senior High School. Now, Pickett is in jail on $1 million bond, charged with attempted murder, conspiracy to commit murder, and intimidation. We've reached out to the school district for their comment, and we've got much more on this investigation from the court documents. Right now, you can find those at WTHR.com. To Hamilton County now, and an explosive crash this morning on I-69. One person was killed. This was the scene near Cynthian Road in Noblesville. Police say one of the trucks involved in the crash was carrying welding tanks that caught fire, and you can see those vehicles that were just engulfed there. Now, this is a live look at that area. You can see all lanes back open in both directions. Turning now to our forecast on what started as a pretty cloudy day this morning, Sean. But I just went outside. We got some peaks of sunshine coming.
Yeah, and depending where you are, it's a completely blue sky,
right,
or it may still be overcast. Hang tight. I think everywhere is going to get into the sunshine here as we go into the afternoon. Let me show you our camera network across central Indiana. Hello, Bainbridge. Look at that. Severe clear 42. Likewise in Crawfordsville, sunshine, and we're seeing a brightening sky across Carmel as well as Indy. We've got you with some scattered clouds here over downtown. Visible satellite with temperatures. It is completely sunny in Bloomington, almost at 50. It is completely cloudy in Muncie where it's 44. Mostly cloudy there in Richmond and overcast right now in Kokomo. Now compared to 24 hours ago, temperatures 5 to 10 degrees cooler due to the cooler start we had here this morning. And as we put the satellite in motion, you can see it's a slow progress, but this low cloud deck is lifting north. It will take much longer to get to you there in Hartford City and Marion and Peru, but we're starting to see the impacts here across the metro area from southwest to northeast. This is what it looks like outside here at the studios as we look south. Still have some clouds, but more and more rays of the sun will get through. We're at 44 right now. That brightening sky teams up with the southwest wind, and it gets us back into the 50s. We've got an eventful 7-day forecast that includes 60s, thunderstorms, snowflakes, and maybe some single-digit wind chills all ahead in a few moments.
Oh, it's a weather buffet right there. All right, Sean, thank you. Protesters are taken to the street in Indianapolis following the U.S. capture of deposed Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro. They believe Maduro's capture falls outside the bounds of the law, and they want lawmakers to do something about it.
He needs to get out there and push back on all these things that are going on, and that's why we're here.
Dozens showed up in front of U.S. Senator Todd Young's office. Shortly after Maduro's capture, Senator Young posted on social media saying lawmakers need more answers. Similar protests have taken place across the country demanding state and national lawmakers stand up to the White House. Administration officials, though, have insisted that apprehending Maduro and his wife was legal. Coming up at 12:15, we're going to be learning the latest surrounding an agreement between Venezuela and the U.S. over oil. Again, that's coming up in about 10 minutes. Security, or the lack of it, continues to be an issue for people who live at a downtown public housing property. Indianapolis Metro Police say it's trying to be more proactive, but one mom living at Lugar Tower told our Jenna Webster enough is enough after somebody shot at both her daughter and daughter-in-law.
I heard the gunshots in my apartment. It was 5 shots.
From up on the 6th floor of Lugar Tower.
I didn't know, where it came from.
Angela Jones-Russ had no idea gunshots she heard were directed toward her daughter and daughter-in-law.
And they were just parked right outside?
Yes.
It happened Friday night around 8 o'clock.
It was very, very scary because she drove them to the hospital.
We're still trying to get some details on that. There appeared to be a disturbance that preceded this. We don't know if the victims were involved in that disturbance or not, but the investigation ongoing.
Jones-Russ says the two women are okay, but are shaken up.
They're scared to come over here. I'm scared to leave out of my apartment. It's not a good feeling.
It's the same feeling for other residents who say for months now they don't want to leave their apartment and go downstairs after 4 p.m., claiming they've seen violence in the apartment complex and describing it as a drug turf war. One showed us the state of their laundry room. Dirt, trash, liquor bottles. The same is in the stairwell. They sent us pictures of people sleeping in the hallway who don't live in Lugar Tower. One woman says she had to tape a pipe in her closet to stop leaking. Jones-Russ says her ceiling continuously leaks.
They say they're going to fix it. Then they do a temporary fix, and then it starts back again.
IMPD responded to the complex 883 times from 2023 to mid-June 2025, according to court documents. Calls for trespassing, robberies, narcotics investigations, and shots fired.
Back in September, I talked to another woman living here who wanted to see some sort of partnership with IMPD where either officers are driving through the property more or sitting outside doing patrols. Today, IMPD tells me they're doing just that.
Over the past several weeks, we've conducted over 100 direct patrols at this location alone. We've had more runs, proactive runs, at this location than we have in anywhere in downtown Indianapolis.
Commander Shane Foley says it's in response to the Indianapolis Housing Agency removing 24/7 security. Residents are suing to get security back.
Be a step in the right direction.
But for Jones-Russ, it's not enough.
Is there a solution to make this building livable for people?
Tear it down and rebuild it.
The shooting, she says, is her final straw. In Indianapolis, Jenna Webster, 13 News.
And Jenna will continue to follow that story. More fallout today from Martin University's decision to close for good. The school's alumni association is going straight to the Board of Trustees, to the chair, to try and get answers about the decision. The VP of the Alumni Association tells 13 News they're going to the trustee chair's place of work today because they say the board refused to meet with them. A statement from the board says the Higher Learning Commission told them to cease operations after pausing them last month. Board members say lower enrollment, increasing costs, and debt left them without enough money to operate. Now students are trying to pivot and continue their education, but they say that's tough to do.
I pretty much begged Martin for like 3 months to transfer my transcripts, and they never got sent. The university that I was trying to go to never received anything. They reached out to Martin. They didn't get anything. I reached out to Martin. I didn't get anything from Martin.
And you feel for those students. According to the university, several schools are now working to match tuition for students who want to transfer and finish their degree.